Seems to be sometime in the early sweet mother of mole sauce.
You fools gonna buy something, or do you want to make a baby?
Well now.
Don't touch that! I made that sample when my spit was most fertile. Don't be silly. That's my baby maker. You take a spit sample from the mother and one from the father, mix them together in that machine, and then out comes a happy little bundle of perfection. It's my chemical sampler. Get somebody to spit on it, and it gives you a sample test tube for the baby maker.
Mind if we borrow it?
Go ahead. I already got all I need. What was that? The hell you did! Explain yourselves. That's Ms. Bosco. I don't want any part of your oppressive patriarchy. Who are you? Finally, the police. Maybe you can help me catch that fool. That man who just came in here yelling about conspiracies and busting up the place. He took one look at me and screamed. Then he stumbled back and ran right into my baby maker. I swear if I ever find him, I'm gonna make sure he gets no pleasure in this life. I don't have a son. You think it's not enough I'm a businesswoman and inventor? A woman's only useful if she's got a son. Doesn't matter. I'm not defined by my children. But when I do have one, she's gonna be the most perfect little angel. That's just 'cause you're scared of a world where career-minded women don't need to be tied to a man to have a family. This ain't the past anymore. It's the 1960s. They can talk about putting a person on the moon, and I can invent a baby-making machine. You just take a DNA sample from the mother and the other person and combine them in that machine. Let it bake a couple hours, and you've got a beautiful baby girl. Or boy, I guess. I've already got my own samples in there. I'm gonna test it out tonight after closing. Isn't that obvious? Saliva, fools! Oh, him. Well, I was just in Washington, D.C. for a special occasion, and when I was touring the White House, I met a nice man in a dark suit. He was polite and didn't say much. Seemed like his spit was as good as anybody else's, so I picked him. Men. You got a problem with women? I have never been as turned on as I am right now. You just never found the right woman, and I never found the right man. Forget the baby maker. Run away with me, Max, my white stallion. I can already see us, living next door to that nice detective. I won't need kids once I have the love of my Max. He'll be my new little pet project. Oh, I'm enough for at least a dozen women. You dog, you. Opposites attract, baby. You're the only man not falling over himself to get me. You say that now. You just don't know what you want. I may not be the first, but I'm the last lady you'll ever need. So you're jealous, is that it? Want to keep him all to yourself? All those excuses you keep making just prove you need me. Oh, I can fix him. You can try to push me away, but I know how you really feel. You can't get rid of me that easy. The more he protests, the more I know he's the one. What'd you do to my Max? I thought you were different, Max. That does it. I'm done with all of you. Men. That's Ms. Mama Bosco. You think just 'cause I'm dead you don't have to respect my independence? I don't know. I was sitting in my apartment when all of a sudden there was this explosion. It was a great big geyser of vinegar and baking soda on the second floor above the store, fool. Where else would I live? Hell if I know. Some fool blew up the stairs. There was some little man who kept going on about a token and some train, but the second explosion scared him off. Now the stairs are destroyed, and I can't get up there to get that token. I told you, it's still up in my apartment. Oh, I ain't going anywhere yet. Even if I could get to the afterlife, I can't rest until I find the man who trashed my store. I spent the last 40 years thinking up new ways to make his life a living hell. I never got a good look at his face, which is why I hired that PI to track him down. But I remember he was about 6 feet tall. Yeah. And he had big, bulbous forearms. Right. And he was kind of balding, with skin that wasn't quite purple, but sort of... Yeah, you could say that. Have you two seen the guy? Not as much as a mother likes, no. I'm always upstairs plotting my revenge, and he's always busy working on his inventions, losing track of time. That's why I send him an alarm clock every Christmas. Oh, I ain't going into any light until I find out who's responsible for this.
Silence!
It's okay, baby. We're all still watching you. For eternity.
That's Ms. Demon Mama Bosco to you. I'm watching Bosco suffer eternally. Isn't it great?
I've still got my eyes on you, sugar.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. That's something else, I tell you what.
Party? I haven't been paying you to party. I spent 40 years tracking down the man who trashed my store, hiring the best private investigators. It's time you tell me where he is. Tell me where he is!
Well, there he is.
Bosco? You mean you never thought to mention that your suspect was my son?
I thought it was obvious.
Hope you're not mad, baby. I'm a ghost, baby. I don't eat Bye, Sam and Max.